Good morning, my beautiful angels. It's a new week. I'm going to be posting your weekly general love readings as well as your general readings for this final week of June later on today. But right now, I'm going to be tapping into the energies of the love wrap up energy for the month of June. Yesterday, I posted your wrap up energies for the general energies for the month of June. So if you have a moment on your way to work or during your lunch break or during your special time alone to meditate and pray, catch on up with some of the content that I'll be posting. And don't forget, July's around the corner. We'll have new content, and I'll look at some other decks as I rotate the decks every month. If this is your first time, don't let it be the last. Hit subscription, subscribe, all notifications, and hopefully with the YouTube algorithm, your videos will appear on your channel so that you can know that I uploaded. Also, don't forget that your subscriptions means a lot because this is a small channel, and your likes, shares, and comments really do help the channel be seen by the rest of the Sagittarius community. But no matter what, I believe those who need to receive these messages are always drawn to them. So I thank you in abundance and in light. Okay, cards are blessed, shuffle, and prayed for before all of my readings. I have a small space, so bear with me. What is the general wrap-up messages and energy as we're closing out this month of June for Sagittarius? We're in our final week, right? So what are the energies looking like? I'm going to start out with the tarot, and then we'll tap into some clarifiers. I hope everyone is safe, that you're prayed up, and just taking a look at your life and making the right decisions, especially when it comes to love. You know, if you're single, you're good. If you have a partner, make sure you're with the right partner, okay? Okay, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Well, we're starting out with a lot of yes energy for love. So I do feel that this is a favorable time for Sagittarius for love. We had all yes cards. And we have a lot of wand energy. So this is truly a message for us, Sagittarius. I do feel that many of you could be attracting the person that you want to be with, or you're looking for that equal leader, the person that's going to balance you, the people that's the yin to your yang. There is some activity of some people you might meet now at the end of June and into July, especially as you go to summer events and stuff like that. If you're open to being open to new love and relationships, and you go out there and mingle, the opportunity of love definitely can be riding upon you. For many of you, it might be someone that you will least expect. Others of you, it might not be the type of person that you're usually attracted to. But again, having an open heart and open mind is also very helpful. With the Page of Wands tapping in, we also have financial opportunities can also help find your way to love. Someone could be bringing you ideas. You could be working with someone on a financial or a career tip, right? And it can turn to love. So sometimes we meet people for different reasons in our life, and it can turn into love. So just because it doesn't start out romantic doesn't mean that it can't. And with the Fool card, it's a reminder, and yes, with the yes energy, that yes, it is okay for you, Sagittarius, to take, a fall for love, to try it love again. Yes, even if you failed for the 10th time, don't give up. It's their loss if they're not with you, okay? And those who are not in our lives, it's for our betterment to do better and be better, and to learn from those failed relationships and take the blame where we can, but we move forward and we live for the opportunity for hopefully that match that will last us, maybe not a lifetime, but for a great deal of time. That companionship, that soul connection, the unity, right? We want someone to go to the dance with, or to the parties with, to go to church with, to play bingo or play bridge with, or somebody just to sit down and read a book or meditate with, or just to gaze into their eyes and hold hands as you're walking along the beach, right? So there's so many reasons why we need and desire companionship. But remember, Self-love first is what is so important, which would elevate you to make you attractable not only to yourself but to others. So if you haven't worked on self yet and you still have your own little quirks about how you feel about you and loving you, you can't expect other people to kind of give you that love. You have to give it to yourself first. And once people see that you love you, you respect you, you kind of demand it through the actions that you represent on how you live your life. Let's see what else we get. Like I said, some of you could be meeting someone in church, or you could be going to your pastor or priest for guidance. Maybe being around other people who are single or other people who've gone through separations or challenging divorces, right, and breakups. You have the happy family card. Again, the desire for you, Sagittarius, to have a happy family, even if you have an existing family, that the companion that you see yourself with in the future is also going to make the family whole. Whether you're bringing children into it together or one of you have children and the other doesn't, no matter whose children it is, the children that are in the relationship will be respected by both parents. We had the Nine of Cups. A lot of you, like I said, the self-love and what you've built for yourself during this time while you've been single or separated, you've pretty much got what you need. And you're not relying on someone to give you physical things or to fill your heart with joy, because you do that for yourself. But if they can be there to share in the joy that you've built for yourself and add to it in some minor way, that's fine. But that's not the main goal of why you desire and seek love. Again, it's the companionship, it's the quality time that you spend together, it's the promise and the alignment that your souls make. And with the Eight of Cups, many of you will be walking away finally from relationships that you probably should have never gotten into, or maybe you should have walked away from sooner. But now you have the courage. Now you really see that this person is not your person. So walking away, seeing the opportunities of the Seven of Cups, and also seeing the fantasies that you've kind of fooled yourself and thought that someone was. In reality, they were never who you thought they were. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords, confirming that there is going to be a breakthrough for many of you once you do the healing, once you do the purging, once you realize the self-love and who and what it is and the type of person that you desire, setting your boundaries. For many of you, after you've gotten your own financial breakthrough, because for some of you, past relationships might have left you in a void financially. And it's hard to desire love or want love when you're struggling financially and you're trying to make ends meet and you're trying to work on your career. So there's so many things, like I said, that we need to fix for self first before we can bring someone into our life or even have the energy or the audacity to want to love someone. Again, we need to be who we need to be. We need to be in that particular space in life, and we need to love ourselves firmly and not rely on others to provide what we should be giving to ourselves. So I love those messages from the tarot for us. Let's see what additional messages we get. It's time to be still. For some of you, it's time to be still. With the energy of two, who you're with is who you're with, and the person might not be perfect. They might not even be your person, but this person is in your life in this particular season for you to learn a lesson or for you to be there with them. Be still and see what it is that this union brings. What is it that you need to learn and grow from? Put your producer hat on. For many of you who are looking for new ways to love, or you want to change the way how you look at relationships or how you work and build relationships, put your producer hat on. Think about the different scenarios and the different ways you can meet new people and change your attitude towards love and have a more positive outlook. Build a team. Have a strong team. Maybe 3 people with the energy of 21, which leads to 3. Maybe have 3 good friends or 3 good mentors or spiritual prayer warriors on your team that pray for your success in marriage or in a relationship, that prays that the direction that you're going in love and the partners that you're with or the ones that you're guided to in the future will be aligned in a positive way, that you will grow together and be successful. Have people in your corner that truly want you to be happy, Sagittarius, and will not be jealous of your success when it comes to love. With the card, record your ideas. Keep a journal. Keep a journal with the energy of 7. Write down for the 7 days of the week your emotions, your feelings in love, the little things that happen. If someone flirted with you, if someone wrote you a love letter, if someone sent you flowers, record all the good things that you feel about love and the good things that people show you emotionally. This is a beautiful journal to have, that when you do have those difficult times, those sad moments in life, it can be a reminder that you do deserve love and you do have moments of love shown in your life and vice versa. And it can encourage you to rebuild the strength to go out there and get your feet wet again. We end this deck with share your creative vision with the energy of 5. For some of you, sharing your creative vision might align you with someone who also has a creative spark to them, and through that creative spark, you build not only whatever it is that you do creatively together, but also it could be into an interest of love and strong connections. So like I said, sometimes we meet strange bedfellows, so to speak, in the most weirdest ways, but I wouldn't look like, I wouldn't laugh at it, because sometimes the people that we think aren't for us might be the best partner that we've ever had. Let's go into my Tigris Tellet Oracle. Trust me, you really don't want that. Some of you have your eye on someone, or someone is suggesting someone for you or to you. Trust me, you don't want that person. And if you're already second guessing it, if your intuition is telling you, oh yeah, he's cute, she's pretty, but there's something missing there, go with that gut feeling. If you feel there's not a connection there, if you feel you and that person is not a match, stick to your intuition and walk away. With the energy, it makes no sense what happened. Sometimes in breakups and relationships and setbacks, confrontations, arguments, conflicts, a lot of it doesn't make sense. We don't understand why it happens until far down the road. So yes, sometimes it doesn't make sense. But as the dirt settles and the feelings and the emotions get put to rest, it will all make sense in the end. You take up space in their head. There is definitely energy of those who are either obsessed with you or they can't get you out of their head, probably regretting leaving you or hurting you, but it's a little too late. They might want to say they're sorry, they might be seeking forgiveness, but they just don't have it in them to come forward. We get some unexpected travel or move is on the horizon. For some of you, that unexpected travel or move could be another catalyst that puts you closer to a love connection or brings new love energy into your life. See what else we get here. Lost sleep and fatigue. Some of you are not sleeping because of worries of your relationship or the conflicts that you're in. Some of you who have pending court cases, or there's just a lot of discord. There's a lot of animosity between you and your ex-partner. It could be someone like their new girlfriend or their baby mother or a daddy, contacting you, causing problems, causing you to lose sleep. Relief. Many of you are trying to find relief to the answers that you seek, and those answers will be coming. And based upon the answers that you get, especially to the questions to which you're seeking the answers, will determine if you will stay in these relationships. A choice will be made. So for those of you who are losing sleep over someone who may be cheating on you, or someone who is not being honest or true to you, that you feel is breaking their commitment to you, is no longer aligning with you, you're going to ask those questions, you're going to search for the answers, and once you get those answers, trust me, Saggy will make a choice whether to stay, to try to fix the relationship, or to move on to greener pastures. Social connections. Some social connections are going to work for you, Sagittarius, towards the end of June, and some might not. They might steer you in the wrong direction. Social connections could also be which led to some of your breakups. Okay, so be careful of the energy of social media. The bottom of the deck, we end with breakthrough in progress. Those of you who've had some challenge in your relationships where it might have impacted your relationship for a while, your relationship is now in the mend. Others of you, the breakthrough is that you have come to a firm decision that you're ready to walk away. So we're going to close out. I think we're going to close out with the other tarot. Give you one more card to summarize the June love energies. Someone, this could be you, this could be your partner, this could be the both of you, having regrets, maybe from leaving a relationship, from not working on a relationship, from not doing or showing your best true light in a relationship. And even though the relationship might not be where you want it to be, or the relationship might be fully over, right? Truly in the past, there still is hope. Maybe not hope for reconciliation, but hope for healing, hope for new love, hope for new opportunities to come, into your life. So when you have a breakup or when a relationship is over and it's reached its course, right? You followed that journey as far as it can go. Take the good with the bad. Yes, you're going to be brokenhearted. Yes, there's going to be a lot of memories that you leave behind. But there's still good things that can come from that relationship that you can learn and grow from and bring positivity into a new relationship. With the Knight of Pentacles, the opportunity, if you want to work on love and work on yourself and work on new ways of handling certain situations, because sometimes we don't handle certain situations in love correctly, and it can also impact what happens in our love life. Then we pull one more card. Well, we get the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So at least for many of you, the conflict, things being taken from you, that hurt energy of someone who seems to want to destroy you or hurt you is going to be a thing of the past. Also with that energy in the reversed, the betrayal. The one thing, once a relationship is over, especially where there has been betrayal, you no longer have to worry about that. So new things on the horizon, new opportunities for love and peace. And we just pray for Sagittarius in the whole that you take what you've learned. Don't let the pain break you, but let it build you up. Let it show you, Sagittarius, in the brightest light. You are a beauty. You are a gem. You are God's gift, not only to the world, but to you and to those who come across your path. Not every relationship is going to work, and not every relationship is meant to work for you. Take what you can from these relationships. Enjoy them in the beauty and the presence that they have in them in the moment that they have them. But when they no longer exist, know when it's time to leave. Hold your head up high and walk out the door and see the next horizon, the next opportunity. Even if it's not right away, love yourself until you're ready to love or to allow someone to love you again. May you have a blessed week of the end of June, and I pray that the July energies for love will shine upon us as the beautiful rays of the sun. Namaste.